Connor, you and I knew somebody that once used a letterbox allegedly. I don't know if you remember that. I'm not going to say their name, but I'm hoping just me saying that jogs your memory. um, so, I mean, later on in that article, it does say that they weren't able to like pin down whether or not this was actually happening. I kind of hope it's not. Um, but yeah, I think there are two of the most misunderstood minorities in America, at least, are furries, and then followed very closely by the American teenager. Yeah, it's I, it's strange, right? It's not. It's. I think that there's just a misunderstanding a lot of the times when people look at furries, just because it's so out there of a subculture. But really, it's just it serves as an avatar. You're furry for who you are. A lot of these people, it's just a means of escape, or at least that's how I got introduced to it many years ago. So I know things have changed. So as a way of like actually identifying and carrying yourself out in the world, that would be news to me. But yeah, I hope there's not kids using the litter box. I'm hoping that it's just a rumor.
I think it's an important distinction that Zach mentioned is that it's not an identity as the animal in and of itself. Traditionally, what the whole furry thing is about, it's a it's like an alternate identity with the avatar, almost like a weird spiritual thing. It's because I tried to do some reading about this because, good lord, I don't know what's wrong with people, but uh, you know, it makes sense. What kid doesn't want to be their cat and the dog when they're playing at home? And when adults take that too far and let it become a social construct where people are dressing weirdly and making it sexualized and fetishizing this whole furry thing, then we end up with questions about kids who identify as animals, whether they should be validated in that, which of course is ridiculous. The furries, in and of itself, is a fantasy based on an avatar to experience some alternate reality, but that's just an alternate reality. And when children are going to a place of education, they're experiencing the reality of education. So the fact that this can even be questioned is absurd and obscene.